In Kenya, the survival of coastal communities is at great risk due to the degradation of the ecosystem. According to an international group of conservation scientists, half the world's mangroves are endangered. This has in turn led to a rise in sea levels, leading to severe tidal floods, forcing several families to relocate to higher grounds. Researchers now say more than half of all mangrove ecosystems are at risk of collapse by 2050.
This was the first time we conducted a global red list of mangrove ecosystems that assessed the risk of ecosystems collapse globally. And the surprising result was that 50% of the mangrove ecosystems of the world are threatened, are at risk of collapse. And the main reason for this is sea level rise. When we look at the models of sea level rise projection into the future, there is 30% of the mangrove ecosystems that are going to be affected by sea level rise.
Mangroves can provide natural coastal defenses against sea level rise, tides, and storm surges. But according to the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, these ecosystems are under threat around the world.
Mangroves are very, very important ecosystems for coastal communities. And we learned that a few years ago when we realized that when a very heat tsunami arrived to the coast, coastal communities that have strong mangroves can defend much better against these high events, while others without mangroves are much more defenseless. As we started digging into the mangrove ecosystem services, we learned that they are essential also providing fishes nurseries, and the fishing industry depends very much on the capacity of fish to reproduce in the mangrove area. And now that we are getting into the climate change, the importance of mangrove sequestrating carbon and storing carbon under the roots in the soil, it's also essential. So those would be the most important three ones: coastal defense, fishery support, and carbon storage, I would say.
As climate change increases, the mangroves have become an even more vital defense against coastal erosion.